Paulsboro. This week we come to you from the newly reopened Paulsboro Diner here on Broad Street. There's great history here, Irma.
Great history. I remember just a few years ago, John, the front door was in the front, and 2 o'clock the bars closed in Paulsboro. Of course, I only had soda, and you come in the door, and they had a pile, somebody had a pile of potatoes, and it was wonderful. And then it was the Red Shack, and the diner, and Carol's. Carol's was great. And now it's back, thank you. I don't have to cook as much now.
No, people look forward to it. We've got a nice program coming for you. Hope you're going to enjoy it and find it informative. A number of guests. We're not sure who yet because we haven't taped it yet. I'll be just as surprised as you are by the end of the show to see who's on. Stay with us. We're coming right back. We're at the diner on Broad Street.
Multi-policy discount. Paperless discount. Paid in full discount. Homeowners discount. Safe driver discount. Chipmunk family reunion. Someone stole the nuts. Squirrel jail. Justice.
Countless discounts. Now that's progressive. Call or click today.
Thinking about a new appliance or an LCD TV? Don't think twice. Think Weiss. Weiss True Value has a full line of LCD TVs plus a great variety of appliances. And of course, hardware items like TrueTest paints, Master Mechanic tools, electrical supplies, key duplicating, and Rug Doctor rentals. And for repairs on screens and windows, look no further. Weiss True Value, from making keys to selling appliances and LCD TVs. Don't think twice. Think Weiss. 39 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.
For everything, there's a season, and a time for everything under heaven. A time for sharing, a time for caring, a time for remembering, and a time for parting. When that time arrives, let Beth McBride Foley and Thomas D. Foley at the McBride Foley Funeral Home help you in your time of need. Offering a wide variety of funeral services from cremation to traditional, McBride Foley Funeral Home has been helping families with the loss of a loved one with over 50 years of combined service. McBride Foley Funeral Home, 228 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.
And welcome back. As I mentioned, today's program comes to you from the Paulsboro Diner here on Broad Street. Very excited to have a diner back in town. Of course, this is a landmark location. But for people who follow Jersey diners, not only in New Jersey but across the country, the diner business has changed dramatically. The breakfast trade's different. You've got competition from Wawa, from Dunkin' Donuts, from McDonald's. But diners are very important. People enjoy them, sort of a central gathering point. With me now is John. John, what's your last name?
Kurga.
You see why I had to ask him that? Because I'm very bad with names. John's not a stranger to Paulsboro, because, John, you worked right next door.
10 years.
At Pat's.
Yes, I'm manager in 10 years in the Pat.
So you open a restaurant. It's a big effort to do it. So tell us about what brought you here to be in the restaurant business.
It's 1993 I came in the United States, and I've been in the restaurant business almost 23 years. And I want to try to be family business here.
And what attracted you to this location?
I love this location because I know most people here. That's why I came here.
So talk about the menu and the hours of operation. Diners in New Jersey have a reputation for being places you can almost get anything. What is your menu like?
My menu is breakfast, lunch, almost everything in it.
Of course, breakfast food, very popular.
Yes, everything in it. Like you're gonna go to the regular diner and the big diner. You see a little diner, but you see everything.
Well, this place has personality. You heard Irma mention on top of the show that there's a lot of history here. Now, presently, you're doing breakfast, you're doing lunch, no dinners yet.
Not yet, but I have to see first.
Yeah, and what are the hours of operation?
It's the 6 o'clock morning and the 3 o'clock afternoon.
6 o'clock's very early in the morning, by the way. But I guess that's probably when breakfast should start. Anything on the menu? Do you do specials? Anything that you like to particularly speak about, or is it just a good menu?
Good menu.
That's it?
That's it.
You hear that? A good menu. Got to stop out and see John and his family. For those who haven't been here in a while, come back home. For those who are passing by, you just can't beat a small-town diner. You never know who you're going to run into. You may see the mayor here. You may see Irma here. You may not see either of them here. But you're going to enjoy the stop. Come by, say hello to John. Diner's open from 6 to 3. Breakfast and lunch to start with. We'll be right back.
Life is a journey that we travel with a lot of uncertainty. When your family is faced with change and you're in need of understanding, direction, honesty, and professionalism, we at the Landolfi Funeral Home have a tradition of assisting you with all of your needs in any way that we can. We offer many affordable funeral services. Please feel free to call us with any questions you may have or visit us at www.landolfifuneralhome.com.
Rizzo Family Chiropractic Center in Gibbstown offers pain relief with a difference. Using specific chiropractic adjustments, Rizzo Family Chiropractic will get to the root of your problem quickly. Bring your headaches, neck, back, joint, or limb pain to Dr. Karen Rizzo. If you have recurring pain, chiropractic can help. Rizzo Family Chiropractic can relieve many sources of pain without extended treatment and ongoing therapy. Give your family the gift of caring professional pain relief with a difference. Rizzo Family Chiropractic.
Come on down Route 55 to the Millville Airport. Visit Smith & Jackson Military Antiques and Firearms, a gun shop with a woman's touch. Buying, selling, and trading firearms and military items, especially seeking World War II, German, Japanese, and American items. Buying single items or entire collections. That's Smith & Jackson Military Antiques and Firearms at the Millville Airport, 21 Peterson Street, next to the Glasstown Brewing Company.
Welcome back. You know, the show has a theme of what a local diner should be, by the way. People coming and going. Our next guest is a friend and a person that's undertaking, I think, a very special project. When you see her, she'll sort of look familiar. There's a reason for that. With us now is Rhonda Thompson. She is the daughter of Virginia Scott, who left us far too early, but left us last year. So, Rhonda, I spin around, the chair is a little bit noisy, but in honor of your mother, you're undertaking a scholarship project.
Yes, I am. My mother passed away May 2nd, as we all know, and she...
Well, first of all, already May 2nd.
Already May 2nd. Still feeling it in my heart.
Yes.
But what I decided to do was start a scholarship fund for her because she was such an advocate for the Gloucester County College, now Rowan College at Rowan. And she wanted to help the students, mostly from Paulsboro, reaching out to students in Gloucester County, anyone that wanted an opportunity for a fair education.
And what are the details? And by the way, Virginia had been on this show many times. She was a longtime member of the board at Gloucester County College. In fact, made such a contribution that a building is named for her. I think it's a science building, isn't it?
Yes, it
I
is.
thought it was. But it's prominent, and it should be prominent. So, Rhonda, give us the details of the event and how people can help.
What we've done, the college was also renamed the STEM Center in addition to the Scott Hall. So what we did, we decided to start a scholarship fund for any student in Gloucester County College aspiring to have a college career and to obtain some sort of scholarship for funding. So we created the Virginia Scott Scholarship Fund. All proceeds go to Gloucester County College for the Rowan Foundation Board in care of Randy Davidson. So if you want to donate, it goes to 1400 Tanyard Road, and we are having the actual first annual benefit for her, which will be held November 12th this year at the Crown Plaza in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, from 6 to 11, and the ticket price will be $75.
And how do people get tickets? How do they contact you?
They will reach me by way of my web address, which is rjthomp48@yahoo.com, or 856-885-1953.
Now, November 12th, your mother's birthday's in that range.
That is her birthday. It's on her birthday. So that's her tapping me on the shoulder.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. If you have an opportunity, can participate, you should do so, because this is going to be a very good cause. Those who knew Virginia knew her heart and knew how much she cared about helping people. Had a chance to attend her funeral service, by the way. It was simply beautiful. Her brother spoke just beautiful, beautiful comments made, and spoke about how she helped her brother, who's going on to end up being a distinguished bishop, bought him luggage. So when he got on the bus to travel, he was well prepared. And my thought was that your mother bought a lot of luggage over the years for a lot of people.
Yes, she did. She loved helping people. I just told Miss Stevenson that unfortunately I thought I was going to have her shoes to fill, but I found that it's her roller skates to fill.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
That sounds just right. I will forever remember her smile. We'll be right back.
Multi-policy discount. Paperless discount. Paid in full discount. Homeowners discount. Safe driver discount. Chipmunk family reunion. Someone stole the nuts. Squirrel jail. Justice.
Countless discounts. Now that's progressive. Call or click today.
Thinking about a new appliance or an LCD TV? Don't think twice. Think Weiss. Weiss True Value has a full line of LCD TVs plus a great variety of appliances. And of course, hardware items like True Test paints, Master Mechanic tools, electrical supplies, key duplicating, and Rug Doctor rentals. And for repairs on screens and windows, look no further. Weiss True Value, from making keys to selling appliances and LCD TVs. Don't think twice. Think Weiss. 39 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.
For everything, there's a season, and a time for everything under heaven. A time for sharing, a time for caring, a time for remembering, and a time for parting. When that time arrives, let Beth McBride Foley and Thomas D. Foley at the McBride Foley Funeral Home help you in your time of need. Offering a wide variety of funeral services from cremation to traditional, McBride Foley Funeral Home has been helping families with the loss of a loved one with over 50 years of combined service. McBride Foley Funeral Home, 228 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.
And welcome back. Election Day is going to be November 8th. Of course, that's not something I have to tell you, considering what the tone of this presidential campaign has been. It's really something to observe, and will be one for the history books. But as you work on the ballot this year, there are a lot of choices to make. We always like to make time for our local candidates. This year, we have two individuals running for Borough Council. Both happen to be incumbents, presently serving Council President John Giovanetti and Councilman Eric DeTono. We're going to go to them for some brief remarks, and I always remind everybody that there's no teleprompter. They're just your neighbors, so you don't judge them necessarily by how they look on television, but you do want to listen to them. Let's go to this footage of Fred shot of council candidates, incumbents John Giovanetti and Eric DeTono.
Good evening. My name is John Giovanetti, and I'm running for council. November 8th, 2016, I would like to have your support as I run with my running mate, Eric DeTono. I am currently the council president. I am also chairman of the code committee, and I wanted to give a few updates. As the code committee, we are making progress. This year alone, we have doubled the amount of tickets for trash violations. We have increased the hours for the part-time to get more code inspections on our rental properties. As we move our town forward, we're working with the Church Coalition to have prayer walks and crusades to unite the town. Part of our uniting is working together, moving the town forward. We have projects on Thompson Avenue. We're working with the school officials. We have a new school board for the Football Association and the Paulsboro Little League. Working together as a team, I ask you to vote for Eric DeTono and John Giovanetti for council. We need your support on Tuesday, November 8th, 2016. Thank you and good night.
Hi, I'm Eric DeTono. I'm currently sitting on a seat of Paulsboro Council, where I'm chairman of the public safety. As a chairman there, I work closely with the police department and community policing, where we have a bike patrol that's patrolling out now. Also, our crime rate has fallen drastically since I've actually come into office. Credit the police department with that one. Just to like to remind people that the election is November 8th, and we'd like to get out there and get our support and your vote as well. Just a little bit about me. I've been a current Paulsboro resident and pretty much my entire life. Paulsboro graduate from the class of 2003 and University of Alabama graduate class of 2008. Roll Tide. Again, thank you for your support, and please vote November 8th. Thank you.
Welcome to Skin Friends, a comfort store offering natural and organic products. We are your home for aromatherapy, boasting a huge collection of essential oils, burning oils, body and massage oils, hand-dipped incense, and exotic liqueurs. Looking for body butters? Come see our handsome butter bar stocked with mango, aloe vera, and shea butters. Skin Friends features black seed oil and moringa products. We carry natural topical pain-relieving ointments and over 40 types of natural soaps. Tucked away in the Gibbstown Shopping Plaza off Exit 17 on 295 in New Jersey, Skin Friends has hand-picked products you can count on.
And welcome back. Fred and Amy had a chance to get out to Paulsboro Day, which was actually held about 4 or 5 weeks ago now, but we didn't have a chance to work it into the show. So let's bounce over to Paulsboro Day. By the way, it had to be the hottest day of the year. It was brutal. It was also the day of the Paulsboro-Woodbury football game. So all the volunteers and everybody to help Paulsboro Day go. It was the first time at this location, sort of on the Rastelli Fields area. Pretty interesting, and it was a big success. Let's go to Paulsboro Day footage, and thank you to Fred and Amy for dealing in about 90-degree weather.
That's a Mr. C special, better than the original.
Life is a journey that we travel with a lot of uncertainty. When your family is faced with change and you're in need of understanding, direction, honesty, and professionalism, we at the Landolfi Funeral Home have a tradition of assisting you with all of your needs in any way that we can. We offer many affordable funeral services. Please feel free to call us with any questions you may have or visit us at www.landolfifuneralhome.com.
Rizzo Family Chiropractic Center in Gibbstown offers pain relief with a difference. Using specific chiropractic adjustments, Rizzo Family Chiropractic will get to the root of your problem quickly. Bring your headaches, neck, back, joint, or limb pain to Dr. Karen Rizzo. If you have recurring pain, chiropractic can help. Rizzo Family Chiropractic can relieve many sources of pain without extended treatment and ongoing therapy. Give your family the gift of caring professional pain relief with a difference. Rizzo Family Chiropractic.
Come on down Route 55 to the Millville Airport. Visit Smith & Jackson Military Antiques and Firearms, a gun shop with a woman's touch. Buying, selling, and trading firearms and military items, especially seeking World War II, German, Japanese, and American items. Buying single items or entire collections. That's Smith & Jackson Military Antiques and Firearms at the Millville Airport, 21 Peterson Street, next to the Glasstown Brewing Company.
And welcome back. It's time for Community Notes with Irma Stevenson, which is really why we do the show. Irma, you got a load of things.
I sure do, John. We're really busy in Paulsboro, and I love being at the diner. On November the 5th at 10 a.m., it's going to be the Mayor's Town Forum in the cafeteria at Paulsboro High School at 10 a.m. It's not going to be run as a council meeting. It's going to be a question and answer time. Please come down and ask your mayor and council, and I'm sure the police chief can be there. And we're all one, Paulsboro, John, and this is when don't be part of this concern, be a solution.
They were always very effective. I always enjoyed doing
We
those.
did enjoy them. Also, attention, all former Paulsboro High School athletes, girls and guys, band and cheerleader members, as part of the continuing centennial celebration of Paulsboro High School, we would like you to join us at the November 4th, 7 p.m. night game versus Lindenwold to honor our past athletes who participated in a Paulsboro High School sport over the last 100 years. We will be having an athletic centennial march on the field at halftime. Please meet inside the Penline Street entrance during mid-second quarter to be put into groups by the decade that you graduated. So if anybody's there for 100 years, John, wow.
That's going to be fun.
That is. The Paulsboro Workshop, Saturday, November the 12th, at the Boys and Girls Club at 10 a.m. The National Association of Real Estate Brokers will be there to help increase and sustain home ownership. It's going to be a great workshop. Claire Duvall, please call her at 856-264-1058, and the mayor and council, I'm sure, will be there to help. We need homeowners. Happy birthday, James Mead, Faith Cowboy Sharper, Christine McLaughlin O'Malley, Beth Boucher, Richard Tentino, Dr. Laurie Banlow, Jimmy Williams, Kenny Melanese, Harry Bubba Llewellyn, Kurt Costnerbader, Wayne Paulson. Wayne's birthday's in August the 4th, and he's always upset because we don't do the Christmas summer show. So belated birthday, Wayne. Greg Hurst, Eric Scott, happy birthday. U.S. Navy, 241 years, John. Go Navy. Ayora Chilla, Valerie Harvey, Dot Winoski. I remember sitting in your ticket booth at Hill Theater. Barbara Coleman, Fred Giovanetti, Kathy Vodzi, Kevin Harvey, Elvira Robinson, Bob Lex, and Dot Bay. Happy birthdays and happy anniversaries to Samantha and Craig Dick, Judy and Fred Suter, Carolyn Nelson Herrera, and Allison and Mohammed Sharkar. Paulsboro High School Sports Hall of Fame will be held Friday, October 28th in the Paulsboro High School gym, starting at 6, dinner at 7, honoring Tommy Gaines, class of 84, Ronnie Davis, class of 81, Wanda Sharp, 97, Zach Guerin, 03, Isaac Redmond, 03. Coach is Larry Trotwine, and also honoring the 1951 and the 1994 football teams. Please call me, 423-3787. The next day will be the homecoming parade and the football game and the dance that night, John. It is busy. And anyone in 94, if you haven't been contacted, call me. John, we have 3 members of the 1951 football team that are still with us. And Willie Bay says they could still beat the 94 team.
I don't think so, Irma.
Willie says so.
I can hear Willie saying it.
St. Paul's United Methodist Church will have their fall festival on Saturday, November the 5th at 9 a.m. Tables are $15. Crafts, food. Please call Joan at 423-0185. And, oh, John, another Chinese auction.
I don't think that's politically correct any longer. It's on the paper. I see that, but I don't think that's politically correct.
Well, We could say Japanese, Chinese, Vietnamese. It's Chinese. Paulsboro Senior Citizen, Saturday, November 19th at the Paulsboro Firehouse on Thompson Avenue. Doors open at noon. Auction starts at 1. $5 admission, $1 each additional sheet. Wide variety of items, new along with themed gift baskets, gift cards for auction. Lunch items from Broadway table. And our senior citizens are really working hard on this, John. The Chinese ride... Wait a minute. The Chrome Riders. Oh, my God. I'm thinking Chinese. Chrome Riders Toy Run. Benefit for the Cooper Kids Pediatric Unit. Concluding with lunch at 9 a.m. this Saturday, the 23rd at George D. Patton Post, 676, 1103 North Commerce Street, $5. And they want an on-wrap toy donation. Call 856-423-9801. That's the VFW. What a great group. We have a lot of Paulsboro people in this group. And I need to have a ride on the Harleys, John.
I can see that. And by the way, it really is a good cause. The men and women of that group, a lot of toys. That's a big motorcade up to Cooper Hospital. It's really worthwhile. So if you're in a position to help with a toy, that really will go to the right place.
And John, remember, you can purchase the centennial items. We have patches, magnets, a sketch of the Paulsboro High School. Please call Terry Croce at 423-5515, extension 1236, or they can call me at 423-3787. And John, I hope everyone can attend Virginia Scott's, will be the annual for the scholarship. And Virginia and I always shared something special. Our birthdays were the same day, different year. And Scotty used to say we were both old as dirt, John.
Scotty had that one wrong. Before we conclude community notes, first of all, Judy McKenzie gave me a note. There's footage from the chamber meeting that featured the mayor, Gary Stevenson, along with the chief of police meeting and the new administrator meeting with the Greater Paulsboro Chamber of Commerce. And that's a group that does a lot of things. They're very, very active. And the fact that they get together on a regular basis with the governing body to coordinate things, really helpful. And they're very worthwhile sessions. People get to meet each other. And Irma, quickly on the 100th anniversary celebration of the high school, there's going to be some special events around homecoming, aren't there, with a tailgate and various other things?
Oh, a tailgate. The class of 1976 is having their class reunion. Also, we're having an alumni band. Over 20-some members of former alumni band members will be marching in the parade, playing with the high school band, and it's just going to be, the centennial 100 years is wonderful, John. We're celebrating that.
It's a big deal. Now, Irma, also, there'll be a display of a lot of the memorabilia.
Yes, we're going to have a display. Dr. Quinn won't be with us yet. He's traveling, but between all of us, we're going to have pictures. They're all ready to go. We have to decide because thank you, Paulsboro High School, former students and families, John, it's just amazing of what we have received. 1920 yearbook, a 1940, 14 picture of a graduating class.
It's very exciting because remember the new building, the first building was 1916. You see big billboards around town. It's really being held well. The group that the committee has done an outstanding job. I think that's going to do it.
Yes, please look at the billboards, John, and Paulsboro is one Paulsboro, John. Go Big Red. Great game last Saturday. We beat Haddonfield. And see you on Broad Street.
That's going to about do it. From our show here at the Paulsboro Diner, I never did get my coffee, by the way, which is probably why we kept the show on track. For Beth, who's watching, Beth, I told you we'd have a new show. For Bill Crane, our producer, who couldn't be here. For Fred behind the camera and Amy for the work she does. Thank you to everybody. And as Irma said, we'll see you on Broad Street and see you at the 100th celebration, the homecoming game. And we'll simply close by saying, till next time.